Hello there, I'm AJ PuzzleFerret, and welcome back to Portal Knights, where in our last episode we were here. This is a build in creative mode, and since the last time I've been very busy. I put a little wind, no, not a wind, that is a sundial, not a wind dial. It does not do anything to do with wind. Anyway, I thought that would be a nice thing for the middle, just as a focal point to this little sort of seating area with something in the middle, so that this is a focus, and people can, maybe someone could stand behind it, or I don't know, teach people. But because this is supposed to be academy, so as it's an academy teaching people, as such, this building has been worked on since. I will fly around it at some stage, but at the moment I'm just going to go in it. So we have this building, which is going to be a set of classrooms. So that door's a little bit, that door's projecting outwards. I need to do something about that. Okay, never mind. But I've done the flooring, as you can see. I've opted for the fancy flooring, which is quite often what I like to do, because I really like to make these little patterns in the floors. Whatever pattern I come up with, I just like to make a pretty pattern in the floor, so that it's nice and different, and each building or each place has a nice little pattern in it that's totally different to the last. And what I've done is I've made it so that there's just a space down the middle here. As you can see, it goes out to outside. So I guess that would actually bring rain in here, but you know, maybe this is a place that doesn't get much rain. Although, considering it's a tropical place, you would have thought that it would have got lots of rain. So maybe I should make it so that there's a little bit down here. Maybe I should fill that with water. Ooh, there's a thought. But then it would be in front of this. That would make no sense. I'll have to think about that. But filling it with water might be, making just a little bit was full of water might be a little bit fun. Okay, I've tried to be very sparing with my light. In the game, there's apparently a bug that means that if you have too many lights, then it just stops doing the lighting for the level. So, yeah, try to keep your lights down to as few as possible. In which case, these lights are brilliant. Because these lights here, they light a whole massive area. Whereas lights like this one over here, they light a little. I don't know if they light the same amount. I don't think they do light the same amount. I think they light just a tiny bit less. Possibly not much less, but they do light less. And so it's better to go with these big things over here if you want to light a massive space at the same time. That could do with being over there. Maybe. Then it'll be in line with that one. Ooh. But it's also in line with the one up there, I think. Or is it? No, possibly not. Anyway, I've made these nice wooden posts all the way through, holding up the second floor, which is I've used these what are they? Bridge sections. Now the bridge sections, if you make them in survival, take a lot of making, but yes. They're well worth it for this effect, where you've got the flooring and you've got all of the little things going across, the little beams exposed with the floorboards above them. I really like that. I did it in one of my builds in survival, and I've tried to incorporate it in this because I really like it. Anyway, the staircases are very simple, as you can see. It's just going straight up. So we go up, and I've made a little tiny weeny balcony type place here, which I don't think I'll put anything on it. I think it's just a balcony. I could do with a window there, really, because then it would have outside as well, like this. Everywhere on the second floor has plenty of outside. I'll show you the outside of the building again in a little while, but at the moment I'm just going for the inside. Now the posts continue up here, and they've got proper sort of supports for the roofing above it. So the whole lot's got proper supports for the roofing above it. I don't know if I did it on the other side. Ooh, I don't think I did do that on the other side. Oh, well, I'll have to do that, definitely. Anyway, so I figured I will put loads of chairs and stuff in here. because we need classrooms. So perhaps a teachery bit over here with loads of chairs facing that, and then a teachery bit over there with loads of chairs facing that would enable us to have several classrooms in the same area. It's all open. Now, if you go into an open space like this, a massive open space like this, you can actually have loads of little areas that have loads of seats and people sat there listening to someone, because the way sound travels, it just doesn't get that far in a big open space, because it's all just sort of, it's just radiating out and going all over the place. And so if you've got an open space like this, then it's great for several classrooms with people talking. The sound won't travel across, hopefully. I've been in spaces like this and it worked. It really did work. Anyway, I really like this open bit over here. Really, I reckon I should have a post there, because if I don't have a post there, then it looks as if it's not supported, and I want it supported. So yes, that is now supported. And you have a wonderful view over here of the area below, which might be full of water by the time I've finished with it. I don't know. It depends on what I decide to do with the roof. I really like this open layout. I just think it looks cool. I guess I could put stone desks and stuff down there so that if it gets wet, it's not so bad. Anyway, today we're going to deal with the furnishings and stuff. I put a big door on this side. Strictly speaking, I should have big doors to the outside, because obviously you need plenty of space to get people past. And I should have had massive doors on the outside, but I didn't think of that at the time, so they're small doors, unfortunately. But for future reference, I shall have to use the big doors in future, because obviously they're far better. They're like massive doors. I figured that I could have a little room here, like a teacher's, what would you call it? Teacher's lounge, maybe? Just something where the teachers can hang out, and they don't have to be worried, and the students can come and get helpful information if they need it. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Oh, heck. Have I put a window in the way? I put a window in the way. Wonderful. Okay, ignore out there. You're not looking at that yet. Yeah, I'm going to have to do something about that. I don't know. Typical of me to put a window in the way. Maybe I'll just have to start it back here, but then it'll be in the way of that. Ah! No. I will think about that. But this is definitely a little teacher lounge area, which I thought was great. And that, of course, just goes straight up to the second floor as the previous bit. Now, I'll take you on a little run of the outside, straight through the roof, because we can. And I've done the roofing. I've tried to make the roofing interesting, because if you make it just a boring flat or just a boring roof, then you just don't feel good about your design. You really don't. So I figured I would do that. Now this is, as we said in the last episode, this is cupboards. All the way around, this is cupboards facing the inside. And there's a brick wall behind it so that you don't see the other side of the cupboards. And at the time, I thought this would look awful. I really did think it would look terrible, and it really wasn't going to work. But now that I've bunged a roof on it and I've stuck windows in there, it actually looks quite good. I think it works. I don't know what you think. If you think it doesn't, if you think it's hideous, then, you know, that's fine. I just think it works, because it just gives you that sort of panelled wood look, like a really fancy meeting place might have panelled wood everywhere, and this is sort of what it would look like. I've stuck another window in the top, and again I've tried to make the roof look a little bit different, so that it does look interesting. Now we've strayed from the red brick stuff, or whatever it was, tiling for this roof, because I thought that I'm trying to make each building have a similar sort of design in the materials. So we've got the same sort of bottom floor as we have on that one, and then I've diverted to something else. So we've got a different. So it's just No building is going to be the same. They're all going to be slightly different in some way or another, but at the same time they both tie into each other because they've still got the same material on the bottom and they're still similar. So it's like they belong together, but they might have been built at a different time with different materials and that sort of stuff. So I've just got a little bit of a story going on with the building. Now I'm going to take you round back. Before we start on the furnishings, I put a little bit of a green flourish on the top of that window. I really like that one. That one's just, I had a bigger space there, so I figured, yeah, let's go for it, and I did. So we've got a little green thing, and I think on the other side, I think I did a tiny one that also matches in. Yeah, just one. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, now this building, I wanted a clock tower. I've wanted a clock tower in this. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to manage to make some sort of clock tower at the top. I'll try. If it is, it's going to be stuck on a set time because I'm really not going to have much space to make a thing out of that. But yeah, I've made it many floors up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stories up at the moment. And when I actually fill this, it'll be full of staircase. So I'll have to make a staircase that winds all the way up here to the top, so that you can get to the clockworks. I figured this was like a really old building that they attached the other building to via this little walkway here. And again, I've gone for rather than putting lighting all the way around, what I do is I like to go for little lights just in one place, so that you get all of the light that you need to see exactly what you're doing in an area. But at the same time, it's not like loads of light, so it's not like flooded with light and you can see everything. It's got atmosphere to it, so I'm trying to go for the atmosphere approach. Anyway, you go through these big doors and you find it's got no floor. But I'm going to develop this, and you can see it's the same materials as the other building, and it's got the same sort of. It's flared out a bit at the bottom. It's got a good base, but it's got a very different design going on throughout the thing. So this building is going to be, again, similar and yet different, and we're going to try and do that throughout the entire island. Ooh, wow, this is a big island. I don't know how I'm going to manage to do it through the entire island, or how far I'm going to get before I stop this island, but yeah. We shall see. In the meanwhile, it's time to go back into this place and actually set up some furnishings. So let's go into the furnishings section. Now, would this be a fancy place? I don't know. The way the flooring's done on the second floor. Oh, hello, there's a lectern. Ooh, now then. Now we're talking. Yes, that's perfect. That's brilliant for a sort of teacher's desk type thing. So yes, I'm gonna have that. What else can we have? I'm not gonna have. This is way too fancy. That's just totally fancy overload. Let's have a nice chair like that, so I can imagine that. Benches. Maybe. I don't know whether this is a place with tables, or whether it's a place that doesn't really look like it would have tables. I really like the bamboo stuff. Possibly because I've not actually made any of the bamboo stuff in the game itself, so that's definitely something that is cool. I will have bookshelves. Yes. Brilliant. Is that a portal? Oh, interesting. I didn't know. Oh, it's a portal statue. Oh, that's a tiny little statue thing. That's great. It's not what we're after, though. What's that? Secret bookcase door. No, let's not do that. I don't need secrets in this place. It's a place of learning, not a place of secrets. Ooh. Oh, I never even tried doing the long wooden rail. Ooh, these I should use. Yes. These I should have been using already. I might change. If you see this bit, I might put those railings in there rather than just the blank bits of those. So yeah, I think I'll do that. But at the moment, we need to sort out little areas for people to stand. So let's see, we want an area sort of here. Maybe here? Yes. And then benches, I believe, because people will be wanting to listen. So, benches. Yes, and people can sit. Ah, really? They should be raised a bit. Maybe we can find a way of raising them. Oh, I don't know. That would be quite high, wouldn't it? maybe people just have to look over people's heads. Maybe that's the thing. You could have 3 rows. So that's a little place for people to be taught something. I kind of like it when there's... that's about as far as you could expect someone's voice to carry, I would say. So, yeah. You might have some books here to separate... bookshelves to separate off this bit. So that there's a little bit of a sort of classroomy area here. And then that. And that's so people can filter in from the back, but they're not going to get... that sound's going to get, hopefully, stuck there. Should I put a second shelf in? Can I put a second shelf in? Oh, I can box it in. Awesome. Brilliant. Okay, so this area is going to be nicely boxed in. Oh, this looks great. Okay. Here. No. That way. And then another one here. Yes. Good. Brilliant. Okay. You might feel like you might get a book fall on your head, but, you know, otherwise it's relatively safe. Apart from the chance that you might get a book on your head. That's my version of things. Okay, let's have another one over here. This is a great place for a little lectern. It's got a light behind it, so that makes a lot of sense. And we'll have benches again. Here and here. Maybe this is a smaller group. Yes. Okay. And somebody's gonna get a post in their way. Maybe they don't. Maybe they just get a chair instead. And a chair over here. Because we can. Okay. Now, again, we could do the bookcases, but we really haven't got enough space here for too many bookcases. Can we fit one under there? Oh, we can. Oh, one there. Brilliant. Alright. I feel like this area here should be filled in with something. Not that. That's not right, is it? Let's go for wood. This one. Yes. This is going to look good. Maybe. Okay. So just fill that in, and then that's. It looks more like a set of stairs. And we got the bookcases there. That's brilliant. I really like the bookcases. Any more room for bookcases? I don't know. Probably not, right? This looks like it should have bookcases in it. Because it's just a dark corner over here. So that's perfect place for bookcases. I wouldn't mind putting some pictures around, actually. Pictures can make a place look really pleasant. So let's see if we've got any pictures. I kind of want to put a cauldron in somewhere. Now that I've just whizzed past it, where are all the pictures? Oh, I see. They're in this area. Oh, there's so much clutter. I want to put all the clutter in now. I really like these end ones. This one's quite good. This what is it? The archer in this place. This is a nice one. So let's go over here. Ooh, we have got enough space. Let's stick it here. There. That's good. I don't know what sort of classroom has all of this, but you know, our classroom has all of this. That's the answer. Another bookcase could go here. I know I'm sticking these bookcases everywhere, but a place of learning, you are going to have a lot of books, aren't you? So yeah, and that makes sense to put it up right next to the stairs. Should I put them too high? Yes, I should put them too high. It looks good, I think. That's my personal opinion. If you think it looks rubbish, go ahead and tell me. Those bookcases, rubbish, I tell you. That's fine, I don't mind. Okay, now, bookcases again we need down here because this being a teacher's lounge, it should have bookcases, right? Now then, I wanted to... Oh, that doesn't look right, does it? Okay, let's get rid of that. And put it here. One out. And put this here. And then another bookcase here. Because Teacher's lounge. Okay. And if... Ooh, dear. That's bad. Okay. Alright, so let's mend that. Always with the little mistakes. Let's get rid of that. And put that in there. Good. Now then, teacher's lounge. You're going to have loads of seats everywhere. That's not really the best place for seats. But never mind. So one in front of the bookcase, maybe. And a few here. Maybe 3. 3, yes. Ooh, plants. Plants look good in a teacher's lounge, I would say. So, plants? Oh, wait, plants are the next section. Completely in the wrong place. He says, skipping several sections around. Ah, nice little ones. I don't want to lose any of these things that I've collected. Because I'll never find them again. It's like that. Ooh, great, they're big ones. Brilliant. Okay, can we have that in the corner? Come on, I can stick that in the corner. I can. Do it. Good. I don't think it needs anything over here, really. That's looking very teacher loungy, I think. We haven't got a person in it. I will litter people around the place later, perhaps. In the meanwhile, I quite like putting plants in places. These little trees and stuff look great. Maybe one of these. So let's replace that with that. And have some sort of standard plants that they like to stick around the place. Just because plants, they're good. That's my take on that. Right. Maybe a plant here? Well, actually, let's have them both sides of that door again. Smash. Very satisfying noise, that is. I was expecting to be able to get through this entire place in this time, but I've been just enjoying this. That I've not actually managed to get through the entire place. We've got one classroom, another classroom. We could do with a place here as well. So let's get one set up. This one's a bit dark. Maybe it goes this way instead this time. Because we've already got several pointing all sorts of directions, so yes. Actually, let's have a space next to the wall. Because I just want a space there. That's it. This one's got more space, so it can be spaced out. Yes. There we go. Obviously, if it rains, they're in trouble. But if it doesn't rain, they're fine. And it's not going to rain all the time. Let's close that in. If we close that in, I could make a little space behind it. Interesting. Okay. So again, bookshelves. Bookshelves make a great little closing place to make a wall somewhere that you don't... You might want a little wall somewhere. So this can be a little office now. Or a little place, maybe a table here? Yes, I think a table will look good. Let's see. I really like the fancy ones. I'm always drawn to the fancy ones. It's just how I am. Let's have a fancy table. Oh yes, that is one fancy table. Okay, there we go. So this is definitely a little area where someone can have a little chat with someone privately or not. I mean, it's not brilliantly private, is it? I could add more bookshelves here. I really like using the bookshelves as a thing. Let's have a little bit of a decoration there. Yes! So we've got 1, 2, 3 classrooms. We've got a through area so that people can just walk through and make a bit of noise, maybe. I don't know. And we've not got up to the second floor yet. I don't know what to do. Oh, this would make a good classroom as well. You can stand there. That's it. And then we'll have benches here. There's no space. You need a space for people to actually be able to get in. Okay, let's have a smaller little classroom here. I need those bookshelves again. You know, those bookshelves that I stick everywhere? Where did we leave them? I left them somewhere. Bookshelves. Here we go. Yes. Good. Now then, we could have them over here. Here. And here. And here. And here. Good. And then close it off over here. Perhaps. Yes. Close it off over here. And there we've got another little classroom. Brilliant. It's so easy to make these little classrooms. I thought it was going to be rather difficult when I was building the place. I thought, how the heck am I going to make little classrooms out of all this stuff? But no. The classrooms are actually far easier to make than I thought. And I'll give it a good support there. I'm so lucky that that goes straight up to that little bit of stuff easily. So yes, you could have a little classroom here. This is good. I like this. I think that the chairs should actually be next to the wall rather than out in the middle of nowhere. Face me, please. Right, and this one. And then the benches. Yes. Out on the side, they just looked a little wrong, didn't they? Okay. So we've done the entirety of the bottom floor-ish. I might add some more little things here and there. But that's pretty much it, looking nicely furnished and very classroomy filled. I might put a few more pictures up around. Ooh, no, not pictures. There are banners. I really like the banners, and the banners on the outside are these sort of magic banner things. So these will go lovely over here. Brilliant. Yes. Add a bit of colour to the place. Make it look nice. And then there's one there as well. This is so dark over here. I don't know. I might put a torch or something up there. Now there's no room for any banners or anything around there, so I won't put any around there. Over here's a nice place for another banner. Yes. Although pictures, as I said, I might change that for pictures later on. The banners could do with being here and here as well, because you want a wall that looks good. I could do something in here to make it blocked off. I don't know. But we'll come back to our set of classrooms and interesting things in the next episode. In the meanwhile, you take care. Thanks for watching. Feel free to watch other things on my channel. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time. Bye for now.